It's the battle of the banks. I've got 4 winners and 4 losers, but which one will take the top spot? Stay tuned to find out. Let's go! Alright, before we even get started, let's look at the pile of trash that we are up against. I have my checking from Wells Fargo, so I'm going to pick on them. Right from their savings and CD interest rates page, you scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. If you have less than $100,000, like a normal person, you're going to get 0.26%.
You are horrifying to look at, yes.
Trash. Hot, stinky, garbage interest rate. You deserve better. Let's see what we can do about that. First up in the winner column is Laurel Road. I love the Laurel Road account. So much so, I set up one for my mama. And if it's good enough for mama, it's good enough for you. I set this up for her because it was so simple to set up. And as you can see from their website, they have a 5% interest rate, which is like 20 times higher than the crappy Wells Fargo one that we saw.
Well, I guess it is a pretty good size.
Basically, at the end of the day, if you're not at an absolute trash less than 1% interest rate, you're good to go.
Good night, everybody.
But seriously, we can do a heck of a lot better than 1% or 2% or even 4% with these winner banks. And I really like Laurel Road because you can get a credit card for them. Don't get a credit card. But if you really wanted to get one, you could get one through Laurel Road. They do have different articles and stuff, which I find interesting to read from time to time. And they also have like home loans and personal loans. If you wanted to do all of that through like one institution, Laurel Road would be the one for you. Okay, first up in the loser column, and I hate to do this, is Ally Bank. Ugh, they were my first high yield savings bank many years ago.
Traitor. You are a traitor.
And at the time, they had a good rate. But unfortunately, they have not kept up with the other banks. They currently offer a 4.2% interest rate, which among the top ones that even I consider,
It stinks!
compared to that Wells Fargo trash, this is actually high. But in the world of high yield savings, I hate to say, Ally is a loser and has not kept up for a few years. I'm sorry. I will say that Ally does something no other bank does. While they offer mortgages and credit cards and some other loans like that, as well as checking accounts and debit cards, they offer savings buckets, which is kind of like divvying up your money like within one account, which I've never seen anyone else do. So if you wanted to save for, well, you could do it for normal budgeting for like your gas and your groceries and your electric. You could also do it for like if you wanted to have sinking funds. So if you wanted to put some money towards a new roof on your house, you wanted to put some money towards a new car, you wanted to put some money towards a new pair of Nikes.
New shoes, new shoes.
You could do that all within the same Ally account, which is an attractive offering, but not enough for me to use them primarily. Next up in the winners column is My Banking Direct, which is a subsidiary of Flagstar Bank. I like My Banking Direct because they have a 5.25% interest rate.
Nice.
In the con column with MBD, they do require $500 to open. Not a huge hurdle, but for some people it might be a hurdle. This one did take 2 days to set up, which in the grand scheme of things, not so bad.
I'll allow it.
But in the pros column, they do offer loans for different things, auto loans, mortgages. They do have a credit card. They have a debit card. They have an app that you could use. They also offer payment through Zelle, which I thought was pretty cool. If we go down here, they even offer credit monitoring. All of this wrapped into one account. Not too shabby. If you made it this far, you dig the vibe. So go ahead and hit subscribe. Number 2 on the loser board is CIT Bank. And this one irks me. They offer 4.85, which is pretty low compared to the ones that we've just seen on the winner board. The thing that really irks me, to get the 485, you gotta have $5,000. That's pretty bait and switch. That's just no. Why would you do that? When the thing I've been saving up for, I'm ready to buy. Like, what happens to like the rest of my money that like might be under 5,000? Like what? Look what happens. You get a trash 1/4% rate. Hello. Bye. I'm out. Next up on the winner board is Western Alliance. Love these guys. 5.31% interest rate right now. Hello, that is
Massive. Sometimes they say huge.
I love these guys because the account was like super easy to set up. It's like a no frills bank. Like you put your money in there, you let it grow, you take it out, no minimum, no fees, no BS like with these other guys. It's just simply a bank and it's easy to use. That's why I like it.
I like it a lot.
We see here, this is my account. Got a little bit of change in there. We can see we're getting the 531 right there. Booyah. Love this bank. Next up on the loser board is CapitalOne. And before I tear into them, I gotta give the big banks props for even giving a 4.25% interest rate, because that's not something you're gonna see from a big giant national bank like that. They got no fees, they got no minimum. It's just the rate just does not hold up. It is not competitive at all with some of the other winners that we've seen today.
Look away, I'm hideous.
Ugh, you went so far and then you just fell short, man. They do have a crap load of offerings. You know, they're a giant popular bank. They have all different types of credit cards, including a credit card for students. Oh no, that's a bad idea.
It's a trap!
They have checking, they have savings, they have all different types of loans, they have everything that you could possibly think of, but their interest rate just falls short, man. And for that reason, I'm out. Before we get to the top winner on my list, let's get to the top loser. And that, my friends, is SoFi, which I'm probably gonna get some flack for calling SoFi a top loser, but man, their account is not what it seems. If we look here, they do everything under the sun. They do investing, which is the only one we've seen so far that does investing. They have a credit card. They have a checking account, savings account, insurance, finance, blah, 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 everything under the sun. So it's no surprise to me that they don't put a lot of stock into their savings account. They say you can get 4.5% interest rate, which it's fallen short amongst the winners that we've seen so far. But look at this. Online savings account with 4.5% APY. You got it. Yep, one. A little flag there. If you're looking for a high yield savings account, what even is this thing? I don't know what that is, but it's a red flag for me. Get up to 4.5, another red flag, 1, and then a little caret. You can't even give me one paragraph without hitting up 4 red flags. This is sus. But it gets worse. So all this garbly-gook says that you gotta have a direct deposit of $1,000 or more, I believe in 1 month, or a balance of $5,000. Like, what's with all the hoops, fellas?
Come on, folks.
Just give me the good rate, let me plop my money in, let it grow, be competitive, but no, they couldn't do that. They gotta jerk my chain around with all of these freaking requirements, like, nah. Man, I really want to like SoFi. They're super popular. A lot of people seem to enjoy them. I just can't get behind them. For that reason, top loser. All right, y'all. My number 1 right now is Wealthfront. Let's check them out. So if you see, you can do bonds. They even have automated investing. See, SoFi, you're not the only ones who do investing. Yeah, they have a 5% interest rate, which is definitely lower than some of the other ones that we've seen. But let's dig in. Because I did a video on Wealthfront before, one of you lovelies signed up using my link. And for that, I got 5.5% interest rate for like 3 months, 6 months, temporary. But for right now,
fabulous.
it's the top one on my list. They're super easy to set up. They have an app that you can use and everything is there. It's really good, easy to transfer in and out. And that is why Wealthfront is taking my top spot. Go Crush!